Okay. We're coming down to the wire in the last of the 1,000-yard freestyle for the women. Lane 4, Tufts, is out in front, and that would be Allison Kramer, a standout senior this year. Kramer has got a few yards ahead of lane 5, Natalie Tang out of MIT, the freshman. Kramer coming in. They are now on their 11th lap. You want me still going? Okay. Coming down to the wire on the last of the women 1,000-yard freestyle. Lane 4 out in front, that's Allison Kramer, a standout senior from the Tufts swim team. Shortly behind her is Natalie Tang out of MIT, the freshman. In third, we have Sahar Mumtaz, the junior out of Tufts. Kramer's still out in front, trying to create some more distance between her and Tang. Coming in on the end here with Allison Kramer still in front. Allison Kramer slam at NCAA's last year, and at the MIT Invitational, she earned 11 points for Tufts in the B final, finishing second in the race and 12th overall with 1:56.94 for the 200 free, and finished third overall in the mile with a time of 17:34.17. She's been a really big help for the Tufts swim team here. Sorry for the bit of audio troubles at the beginning. Welcome to Hamilton Pool on this chilly afternoon in Medford, Mass. We're here to watch an exciting meet between the MIT Engineers and the Tufts Jumbos. These two top-ranked teams have had historically exciting competition. The men's team for MIT is ranked 4th in the country, with the women's team at 6. For Tufts, the men's team sits at 14 and the women at 8. Both teams are coming off wins from yesterday, with the Jumbos victorious over the Bates Bobcats and the Engineers with a win over NYU and a loss to Williams in their dual meet. In the MIT Invite in December, Tufts men outdid the MIT men, winning the Invitational, while the MIT women just beat out Tufts with the Jumbos sitting in second, although the scores for both were remarkably close. My name is Kate Wijak, and I'll be commentating this meet for you all. This is particularly special for me because my cousin Lara Wijak will be competing today. This will be an exciting day of swimming with a plethora of standouts for each team. Lily Klingensmith off the Tufts team has had an incredible freshman season, securing 2 personal bests last night in the 100 IM and 50 back. Also a returning All-American senior Caitlin Isakoff, who has been a powerhouse in freestyle events since her freshman year. She had a 200 free victory last night with a time of 1:54.85. On the men's side, the sophomore out of Virginia, Eric Lundgren, has helped Tufts garner many points this season. He was NESCAC Swimmer of the Week and broke the school record in the 100 and 200 back. Moving to MIT, Toby Abochi was NUMAC's Men's Swimmer of the Week. He's earned both individual and relay victories in the 200-yard medley relay, 50 free, 100 free, and 200 IM, just to name a few. Another NUMAC Swimmer of the Week, sophomore Caitlin Augustin on MIT. She won 3 events in MIT's meet against Pomona and Viola, including the 200 free, the 500 free, and the 200 IM. In lane 1, we have Jolie Kim, who won the 1,000-yard free event at 10:56.88 against their Coast Guard meet. She's a sophomore out of Englewood, Colorado. In lane 2, we have Allison Brea out of Tufts. At the MIT Invitational, the senior made the top 5 with an 18:05.10 in the mile. And now we're coming in on the end here. Natalie Tang in lane 5 was part of the NUMAC Women's Relay of the Week, the 200 free. And there we have it. Natalie Kramer is going to finish first for Tufts. She swam at 10:41.56. In second place, we have Natalie Tang with 10:49.43. In third, we have Sahar Mumtaz. Fourth, we have Jolie Kim. Fifth is Allison Brea. And sixth is Aria Eppinger. The next event is going to be the men's 1,000-yard freestyle with Samuel Song in lane 1, James Kim in lane 2. Aaron Zhu in lane 3, Evan Zableski in lane 4, Eugene Zhang in lane 5, and Luis Dimitriades in lane 6. Samuel Song, who will be in lane 1 out of MIT, the senior from Johns Creek, Georgia, finished third with a mark of 2:09.53 in the 200 breast against in their meet yesterday. James Kim, the senior out of Tufts, got a 4:10.80 in the 400 IM at the MIT Invitational in early December. He is a senior. Evan Zableski is in lane 4 for Tufts, and he got a 4:35.55, which was second in the 500 freestyle at the MIT Invitational, and then also at that meet got a 1:43.73 in the 200 freestyle. Eugene Zhang in lane 5 out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, the freshman, got third in the 200 free at 1:43.09 in yesterday's meet, and also finished third in the 53 with a time of 21:50. And just a reminder to the folks at home, lane 1, Samuel Song, is on the furthest right of your screen. So lane 1 is the furthest to the right, and then lane 6, which has Luis Dimitriades, is on the furthest to your left. Hear anything?
You can't hear something?
No, or like anything.
I can hear you, so you're fine.
Oh, okay, okay.
I turned up your rules. Let's see if that helps anything.
just by a hair in first, we have Luis Dimitriades, the freshman. Right behind him is Eugene Zhang from MIT, also a freshman. Evan Sobleski also keeping up, the senior. They're about 75% through this race, so they're going to have to push for the last 25%, and it is tight between lanes 4 through 6. Again, those are the 3 lanes to your left.
No, I just tried to bring it up and it wasn't working, but it might just be my phone. Yeah.
And it is such a tight race in lanes 5 and 6. It is going to be an absolute nail biter. It looks like Eugene Zhang has just gotten a slight edge on Luis Dimitriades. It's going to be tight. Zhang has created some more distance. And that'll lock in Eugene Zhang at first, Luis Dimitriades at second. Evan Sobleski at third. James Kim at fourth. Aaron Zhu at fifth. And Samuel Song will be finishing it out. The next event will be the women's 200-yard freestyle. There are going to be 2 heats. First heat will have Chloe Swanson, the sophomore from MIT, Chesney Chang, the junior from Tufts, Katharina Sapoznikov, the junior from MIT, Sierra McCarty, sophomore out of Tufts, Evelyn Peters, junior from MIT, and lastly, Liz Sutton, the senior from Tufts.
It's going to be 200-yard freestyle, 2 heats. So 8 laps.
Sierra McCarty, the sophomore in lane 4, swam at NCAA's last year and is back again this year. At Brandeis, she won in the 1,000-yard freestyle with 10:45.60. And at Bates, just yesterday, she posted a new season best in the event with a 10:44.47 for second place. Liz Sutton in lane 6. At Brandeis, she joined Laura Wijak, Jack Madden, and Sean Carr as the winning 400 medley relay with a 3:33.93 finish. Evelyn Peters out of MIT swam the 100-yard free yesterday and got third with a time of 55.75. And that ends with Sierra McCarty with first, second, Chesney Chang. Third is Katerina Sapoznikov. Fourth, Liz Sutton. And fifth, Chloe Swanson. Now we're at the second heat for women's 200 free. In lane 1, we have Jennifer Zong. Lane 2, Claire Brennan. Lane 3, Kate Augustin. Lane 4, Lillian Klingensmith. Lane 5, Sonia Seliger. And lane 6, Madeline Dunn. It's a tight race between lanes 2 through 4. Claire Brennan is a senior All-American who won the NCAA 200 free title last March. Kate Augustin was the NUMAC Women's Swimmer of the Week and is a powerhouse in the freestyle event. It looks like Claire Brennan is out front. And that's how it'll end, with Claire Brennan getting first, Kate Augustin getting second, and Lily Klingensmith getting third. The next event will be the men's 200-yard freestyle. In this first heat, we have Kapil Shetty in lane 2, Eli Holton in lane 4, and Jerry Yang in lane 6. Eli Holton has a few inches on Shetty. And it'll end with Holton at first, with Shetty at second. It'll be the second heat for the men's 200-yard free. In lane 1, we have Alvin Tsai, the freshman from MIT, Charlie Duffy in lane 2 from Tufts, Jaden Liu, the junior from MIT, Armand Sika from Tufts, Cole Furley from MIT, and then Nate Pfeffer from Tufts. Armand Sika has been a great addition to the Tufts men's swim and dive team, winning twice at the meet against Brandeis. And then contributed 4 top 3 finishes at the quad meet. Armand Sika is in first by just a hair, with Jaden Liu right behind him. And it looks like it's a very tight race between lanes 1 through 4. And now out in front is Alvin Tsai, the freshman from MIT. Think back to Jaden Liu is out front. It'll be a photo finish. That'll be Jaden Liu topping off at first, with Armand Sika at second, and Alvin Tsai at third. The next event will be the women's 100-yard backstroke. There will be 2 heats. Jaden Liu, the junior from Austin, Texas, who just won that race, took second in the 200 free with a time of 1:40.54 just yesterday. And now he has a victory today.
Is it men's 100 back? Yeah.
Two competitors in this first heat, both from Tufts. One of them, the junior Luke Grushka, and another junior Sean Carr.
Sean Carr was part of the winning 400 medley relay at Brandeis that had a 3:33.93 finish with Liz Sutton and Laura Wijak from the women's team. Sean Carr will get 55.15, and Luke Kruska will get 57.05. In the second heat, we have Evan Liu in lane 1, Jack Madden lane 2, Michael Wong in lane 3, Eric Lundgren in lane 4, Zach West in lane 5, and Vedant Bapna in lane 6.
Yeah, Lundgren, of course, the star performer for the Jumbos in backstroke. Earlier this year, he broke the school record in the 200 backstroke, which isn't this event, but also placed in 7th in the NCAAs in that race. And another standout for the Jumbos in this event, Vedant Bapna, who last year was a star freshman class contributor for the Jumbos and had top 10 finishes in the 50, 100, and 200s at the NESCACs in backstroke.
Bapna actually won the 200 backstroke at Brandeis earlier this year at 157.95. The end will be Eric Lundgren at 1, Michael Wong in 2nd, and 3rd will go to Evan Liu. This next event is the women's 100-yard breaststroke. In this first heat, we have Emma Van Duynhoven at lane 2, Karen Lee lane 3, Abigail Miller lane 4, Kimberly Duda at lane 5, and Emma Kloss at lane 6. Out in front, we have Abigail Miller.
Last time out at MIT earlier in December, Emma Van Duynhoven came in with a time of 1:08.03 in this event.
First, we have Abigail Miller. Second, we have Emma Claus. And at 3rd, we have Karen Lee. Emma Claus swam a 1:07.96 100-yard breast at MIT in December. Now we are the second heat of the 100 breast. In lane 1, we have Jolene Zhang. Lane 2, Elle Morse. Adena Chen in lane 3. Quincy Wheeler, lane 4. Kathy Zhao, lane 5. And Marissa Chow at lane 6. Quincy Wheeler, the freshman, got second in the 100 free with 52.37 at Wesleyan earlier this season. Adena Chen is out front. She's the senior out of MIT, and she will snag the victory, with second going to Quincy Wheeler and third we're going to Kathy Zhao, the freshman from MIT. The next event is the men's 100 breast. In the first heat, we have Bora Callis in lane 2 and Julian Chun in lane 4.
In the MIT invite, Bora Callis coming in with a time of 58.75.
It's a tight race here with Bora Callis just beating out Julian Chun by about 0.5 of a second.
Yeah, a very aesthetically pleasing first heat of this 100-yard men's breaststroke. It looked like Callis and Chun were almost in sync the way that they were going.
Bora Callis will take first, the junior from Tufts, and Julian Chun will take second, also a junior from Tufts. In the second heat of the 100 breaststroke, Henry Wang will be in lane 1, Willie Zhu lane 2, Roderick Huang in lane 3, Emmett Adams in lane 4, Jacob Makarin in lane 5, and Luke Iseu in lane 6. Most notable for Tufts at the 2022 national meet was the performance of its freshman class, which included Emma Adams, who is in this event, who also won All-American honors. And first is Emma Adams, and second is Jacob Makarin. Third will be Roderick Huang. It's going to be very tight here. wow, and Jacob McCarran wins with 58.67, with Emmett Adams coming right behind him 0.05 of a second later. And third will go to Willie Zhu. The next event will be the women 200 butterfly. In the first heat, we have Valeria Strohmeyer, Stella Ships, Chloe Devaney at 4, and Bella Pernata at 6. All of these swimmers are Tufts except for Stella Ships in lane 3. She's a sophomore from MIT. There's a tight race between these three. But Devaney will come out on top for those first couple of laps. Devaney stays at first, the senior from Tufts. And Chloe Devaney will come out first, with second being Stella Ships. Chloe Devaney really making some more space here. Close out the event. She gets a 2:11.05. In the second heat, it will be Lauren Levy at lane 1, Caitlin Isakoff lane 2, Laura Rosado lane 3, Laura Wijak lane 4, Sarah Liu lane 5, and Esme Blackstock in lane 6. Laura Wijak's top 200 mark is second all-time for the Jumbos.
So a couple of All-Americans in this event for the Jumbos, Caitlin Isakoff in lane 2 and Laura Wichek in lane 4.
First is Caitlin Isakoff. Coming in second, Lauren Levy. But it is tight between these 6 swimmers. Isakoff staying in front, but now Laura Rosado is coming in right behind her, the graduate student from MIT. And now we will switch the order a bit. Caitlin Isakoff still out in first, but second will be Laura Wijak. Two Tufts Jumbos in front, trailing by two MIT engineers. Wijak cutting down the distance a little bit, trying to beat Isakoff, but it will be tough to beat. Caitlin Isakoff will get first at 2:07.91, Laura Wijak second, 2:09.93. Third will go to Esme Blackstock at 2:11. The next event will be the men's 200-yard butterfly.
Hold on just a second.
In this heat, we have Brendan Wagner, the senior from MIT, Timothy Cho, Theo Chen in lane 3, Ethan Schreier lane 4, Jalen Evans lane 5, and Sebastian Kai in lane 6.
Yeah, and Ethan Schreier, the school record holder for Tufts in this event, he actually set it earlier this year at the MIT Invitational. The sophomore from Tufts logging a 1 minute and 47.16 seconds in this event and getting the NCAA B cut in the process.
And Ethan Schreier is out front at the beginning of this race, starting off very strong. Trailing behind Schreier was Timothy Cho, the junior from Tufts. But the sophomore, Ethan Schreier, in lane 4, has gained a lot of distance between him and the other swimmers behind him.
Yeah, and that was something that was seen at the MIT Invitational. Ethan Schreier in that event, or in this event, also winning that by 4 seconds. So we're seeing that big lead here, and it's something that we definitely could have expected from Schreier.
Ethan Schreier will take victory on this one at 1:51.64, with second going to Timothy Chu at 1:56.38, and third to Theo Chen, the freshman from MIT, at 1:57.15. The next event will be the women's 50 free. There will be 2 heats of this. In the first heat, we have Catherine Lee in lane 1, Chesney Chung in lane 2, Jennifer Zong in lane 3, Catherine Franco in lane 4, Vivian Chow in lane 5, and Avery Newcomer in lane 6.
Yeah, impressive job by Timothy Cho to leapfrog Theo Chen, who had beaten him at the MIT Invitational in the men's 200-yard fly.
And this is an absolute sprint. It will be very tight. First will go to Chesney Chung, second will go to Jennifer Zong, and third will go to Vivian Chow, the sophomore from MIT, the junior from Tufts, and the senior from MIT. In the second heat, we have Helen Sun, Jillian Cudney, Melody Wen, Caitlin Ulmer, Sophia Yao, and Hannah Lesser, going from lane 1 to lane 6.
Yeah, Caitlin Ulmer getting second in the A finals at the MIT Invitational with a time of 23.65 in this event. Ahead of her only Sophia Lau with 23.61.
First will go to Caitlin Ulmer, second will go to Sophia Yao, and third will go to Jillian Cudney, returning All-American. The next event will be men's 50 free. There will be 2 heats. The first heat, Jack Moore in lane 2, Talek Borisov, lane 3, Michael D'Amelio, lane 4, Kapil Shetty in lane 6. And it looks like Michael D'Amelio, the sophomore from Tufts, will get first at 22.32, with second going to Talek Borisov, the grad student from MIT. This second heat, TJ Piercy, lane 1, Will Stearns, lane 2, Toby Abochi, lane 3, 4, Peter Labarge, 5, Thomas Wu, and 6, Alex Gu.
Peter Labarge, the winner of this event at the MIT Invitational with a time of 20.35 in this event.
As I had mentioned earlier, Toby Abochi was the NUMAC Men's Swimmer of the Week here in both individual and relay victories in 200-yard medley, 50 free, 100 free, 200 IM, and many more. It'll look like first will go to Toby Abochi, second will go to Peter Labarge, and third will go to Thomas Wu, with Abochi's time being 21:10. The next event will be women's 1-meter diving.
And now time for some open pool.
Out of MIT, Chesney Chung, lane 2, Emma Zhu, lane 3, Jillian Cudney, lane 4, Kaylee Spears, lane 5, and Catherine Franco in lane 6.
Jillian Cudney competed in this event at the MIT Invitational, logging a time of 53.14 seconds.
And we'll end that event, first place going to Emma Zhu, second place going to Jillian Cudney, and third place, Chesney Chung. For the second heat, we will have Isabella Chambers, lane 2, Sonia Seliger in lane 3, Caitlin Isakoff, lane 4, Katie Kostecki, lane 5, and Chloe Devaney, lane 6.
Seliger took the victory last time out at MIT with a time of 51.43, and behind her was Caitlin Isakoff with a time of 51.58.
There's an addition, Helen Sun in lane 1. Sonia Seliger is leading the pack. She's the freshman from MIT. Right behind her is Caitlin Isakoff, trying to close that gap. But it will be Sonia Seliger who gets first, with Caitlin Isakoff at second, and third will go to Chloe Devaney. The next event will be the men 100 free.
Sorry?
In this first heat, Jalen Evans is in lane 1, Emmett Adams, lane 2, TJ Piercy in lane 3, Alex Scoot, lane 4, Roderick Wong in lane 5, and Jack Moore in lane 6.
Alex Gu at the MIT Invitational got 47.31 seconds in this event.
Emmett Adams, as I said earlier, has been a real help to this team. Last year, he was a very integral part of the freshman class that really helped Tufts at the NCAAs. First, we'll go to TJ Piercy, second, Alex Gu, and third, Jack Moore. The second heat, Alvin Tsai will be in lane 1, Charlie Duffy lane 2, Toby Abochi in lane 3, Peter Labarge lane 4, Eugene Zhang lane 5, Michael D'Amelio in lane 6.
Yeah, and definitely pay attention to lanes 3 and 4, Abochi and Labarge. They were the first two finishers at the MIT Invitational, with Abochi coming in first with 43.75, Labarge coming in second with 44.51.
The squad of Armand Sika, Charlie Duffy, Lundgren, and Peter Labarge swam by 1:21.19, which was a B cut time while again besting last year's NCAA invited time of 1:21:32 at the MIT Invitational. Again, for those just tuning in, lane 1 is furthest right on your screen and lane 6 is furthest left on your screen.
Here we go.
In the lead is Alvin Tsai. Right behind him is Peter Labarge.
Alvin Tsai with 46.35 last time out of MIT.
And the results are Toby Obochi at first place. Second place will go to Peter Labarge, and third place will go to Alvin Tsai. The next event will be the women's 2 back. In the first heat, we'll have Sora Sohn in lane 2, Catherine Skelly in lane 4, and Sahar Mumtaz in lane 6.
Catherine Skelly in lane 4 at the MIT Invitational got a time of 2 minutes and 7.89 seconds in this event.
Catherine Skelly and Sora Sohn were actually on a relay team with Sierra McCarty and Isabella Chambers at the MIT Invitational and finished with the third best time on the first day with a 7:42.11. Leading here is Sora Sohn, and right behind her is Catherine Skelly.
Yeah, that works.
Marchone will take the victory, 209.93. Second will be Catherine Skelly with 211.49. And Sahar Mumtaz gets 217.04. The second heat will be Sasha Konovalenko in lane 1, Elise Fong, lane 2, Kate Augustin, lane 3, Madeline Dunn, lane 4, Laura Rosado, lane 5, Garika Singh, lane 6.
Yeah, Augustin and Rosado for MIT filling out the first 2 slots in that MIT Invitational. Augustin with a time of 1:59.35. Rosado with a time of 2:01.11.
Looks like Kate Augustin is out in front. Right behind her is Elise Fong. And trailing them is Garika Singh in lane 6. Kate Augustin has a few yards ahead of second right now.
Yeah, and Augustin won pretty comfortably in the MIT Invitational, almost 2 seconds ahead of the second place Rosado.
Kate Augustin stays in front with Madeline Dunn now at second, and third will go to Elise Fong. Kate Augustin stays in front. Her split 131.53. Madeline Dunn right behind her. Kate Augustin will win that one at 2:02.38. Second and third coming in at 2:07.86 and 2:07.92. That being Madeline Dunn and Laura Rosado. The next event will be the men 200-yard backstroke. In the first heat, we'll have Louis Dimitriades in lane 2, and then Sean Carr in lane 4.
Sean Carr at the MIT Invitational, logging a time of 1:57.86.
Louis Dimitriades is a freshman from Tufts, and Sean Carr is a junior from Tufts.
So Sean Carr out to the early lead in lane 4.
Sean Carr remains in the lead.
So looking like a pretty straightforward race here between the two swimmers, Carr and Dimitriades, as it appears that Carr's lead continues to grow.
Sean Carr will win that one with 2:00:51. And Louis Dimitriades will come in at 2:05:42. The second heat, we have Evan Liu, lane 1, Jack Madden, lane 2, Zach West in lane 3, Eric Lundgren at lane 4, Aaron Zhu, lane 5, and Vedant Bapna in lane 6. Vedant Bapna was another freshman class contributor last season who had top 10 finishers in the 50, 100, and 200 events at NESCACs. And he won the 200 backstroke at Brandeis at 157.95.
Eric Lundgren, the winner of this event at the MIT Invitational, with a time of 1:46:42. Jack Madden coming in second in that event with a time of 1:51.17.
Lundgren is out first with a split of 26:52. Coming in right behind him is Jack West. And Vedant Bapna is third so far. Lundgren stays out on top, Jack West in second, and again Vedant Bapna at 3. So no shift there in the top 3.
Vedant Bapna at the MIT Invitational, logging a time of 1:57:23.
And the top 3 stays consistent. First will go to Eric Lundgren. Second will go to Zach West. And then third will go to Vedant Bapna. The next event will be the women 200 breaststroke with 2 heats. First heat, Allison Brea, lane 1, Avery Newcomer, lane 2, Kimberly Duda at lane 3, Emma Van Dijnhoven at 4, Abigail Miller at 5, and Liz Sutton at 6.
Avery Newcomer got 9th at the MIT Invitational with a time of 2:27.33. Van Dijnhoven with a time of 2:27.74.
This heat is stacked almost entirely Tufts swimmers, with Kimberly Duda at lane 3 being the only MIT swimmer here. In the lead so far, we have Abigail Miller and Avery Newcomer right behind her. Staying in the lead is Abigail Miller, but now we have Emma Van Dijnhoven at 2nd, and 3rd is Avery Newcomer. And the top 3 hasn't changed much. Abigail Miller at 1st with Emma Van Dijnhoven at 2nd, and then Avery Newcomer at 3rd. But it's looking very tight between those 3. Abigail Miller has a slight edge over Van Dijnhoven, but it will be a close call. Abigail Miller will take 1st on that. 2nd will go to Avery Newcomer, and 3rd will go to Emma Dijnhoven. Now the second heat of the 200 breast. Jolene Zhang in lane 1, Quincy Wheeler at lane 2, Adena Chen, lane 3, Caitlin Ulmer at lane 4, Kathy Zhao, lane 5, Marissa Chow, lane 6.
Adena Chen, the senior from MIT, the winner of this event at the MIT Invitational with a time of 2:15.01. She's here in lane 3. Quincy Wheeler was the best finisher for Tufts in this event, the freshman. She had a time of 2:23.73.
In the lead here, we have Caitlin Ulmer. 2nd going to Adena Chen. And in 3rd so far is Jolene Zhang.
Caitlin Ulmer, the All-American last season, did not compete in this event at the MIT Invitational, but leads now.
Now in 1st we have Adena Chen, Caitlin Ulmer in 2nd, and Kathy Zhao in 3rd. So far, the top 3 spots are lanes 3 through 5. But Quincy Wheeler in lane 2 is coming up. Adana Chen still in front. Caitlin Omar right behind her. In third now, Quincy Wheeler. Just passed over Kathy Zhao. Adana Chen created a lot of distance between her and Caitlin Ulmer. First will go to Adana Chen, with second being Caitlin Ulmer and third Quincy Wheeler. The next event will be the men's 200 breaststroke. The first of the two heats, Julian Chun in lane 2 and Luke Isayu in lane 4.
Lucas Sayu in lane 4, the senior from Tufts at the MIT Invitational, placed 7th in this event with a time of 2:06:33.
Looks like there's an addition to this heat, an MIT swimmer in lane 3. It's like MIT is going to take the lead so far with Luke Isayu in second. MIT stays in front with Luke Isayu right behind him.
So the addition of an MIT swimmer making for an interesting first heat to this event.
Looks like MIT will take first on that with Luke Isaiah coming in at second, 2:14.07. And then we'll have Julian Chun at third with 2:21.19. The second heat of the two breasts will be Jacob McCarron, lane 1, Connor Townsend, lane 2, Jaden Liu, lane 3, Billy Zhu, lane 4, Samuel Song, lane 5, and in lane 6 we have Bora Callis.
Willie Hsu at the MIT Invitational placing second, the junior from Tufts, with a time of 2:03.54. Darian Johnson, the sophomore from Tufts, getting third in that event with a time of 2:03.92 as we are now underway.
A tight early start to the race. It's looking like Samuel Song is going to be out in front. Right behind him is Connor Townsend. And Jaden Liu is coming in around third. Samuel Song has created some distance for himself. Let's see if he can maintain it.
Samuel Song, the senior from MIT, came in 8th in this event at the MIT Invitational with a time of 2:07.10.
Samuel Song stays in first. Connor Townsend stays in second. In third will stay to Jaden Liu. Now Jaden Liu just edges ahead of Connor Townsend, but they are neck and neck. Billy Zhu is coming up also, giving both Townsend and Liu a run for their money. Samuel Song will finish that out in first. Second will go to Jaden Liu, and third will go to Willie Zhu. The next event will be the women's 500 free.
Laps coming up for the women of MIT and Tufts. Swimmer to look out for Tufts, of course, would be the two-time national champion from last season, Claire Brennan, the senior in lane 4.
Will be the women's 500 free.
Women's 500 free.
This heat is 1 of 1. In lane 1, we have Katerina Zapasnikov. Lane 2, Allison Kramer. Lane 3, Sonia Seliger. Lane 4, Claire Brennan. Lane 5, Natalie Tang. And lane 6, Katie Shelburne. Katie Shelburne actually broke 2 freestyle records last year. Her 1,000 record, 10:12.73, was second at NESCACs, and her 17:07.68 in the 1650 free was third in the league.
At the MIT Invitational, Caitlin Isakoff finished first in this event, but she's not competing today. Sonia Seliger of MIT, the freshman, finished second with a time of 5:01.53, and Claire Brennan, who today is in lane 4, finished third with a time of 5:01.73.
Claire Brennan is out in front. Right behind her is Sonia Seliger, lane 3. It is neck and neck between Brennan and Seliger. Now Seliger is right in front of Brennan by just 0.04 of a second. About 3 seconds behind them is Natalie Tang.
And that's what we can really expect from Seliger and Brennan in this race. Of course, at the MIT Invitational, Brennan only finishing 0.2 seconds behind Seliger, and their splits also looked very similar.
Now in front is Claire Brennan, about 0.27 of a second in front of Sonia Seliger. Seliger and Brennan stay the top 2 with a difference of only about 0.2 of a second. In third, we see Natalie Tang remain in that position. And in fourth, Allison Kramer.
For the final 200 yards of that race at MIT, Claire Brennan had faster 50-yard splits for each of the final 4 splits than Seliger, but it just wasn't enough as she finished 0.2 seconds behind Seliger.
Brennan creating a bit of distance between her and Seliger. She is now leading by about 0.8 of a second. Natalie Tang remains in third. Brennan creating a bit of a larger gap, now nearing just over 2 seconds. Coming in on the final few laps. Brennan now has a handy lead over Seliger. Although Seliger is still pushing very hard. Claire Brennan comes in at first with a time of 5:05.93 for the 500 free. Second, Sonia Seliger with a time of 5:11.35. Third will be Natalie Tang with 5:18.97. Fourth, we have Allison Kramer. Fifth, we have Katharina Sapoznikov. And sixth, we have Katie Shelburne. The next event will be the men 500 free. In lane 1, we have Brendan Wagner. Lane 2, Nate Pfeffer. Lane 3, Cole Furley. Lane 4, Evan Sableski. Lane 5, Henry Wang. And lane 6, Eli Holton.
In the MIT Invitational, Cole Furley, the freshman from MIT, notched first place with a time of 4:31.36. Behind him was Evan Zableski in second, the senior from Tufts, notching a time of 4:35.55. And behind him, the freshman from Tufts, Nate Pfeffer, with a time of 4:37.74. Eli Holton, also in this event, the junior from Tufts, got fourth place at the MIT Invitational in this event with a time of 4:38.12.
Evan Sableski in front, followed by Nate Pfeffer and then Cole Furley. Evan Sableski has created some distance between him and the other swimmers, although they are neck and neck and trying to follow him behind. Evan Sableski stays at number 1. Nate Pfeffer stays at 2, and Cole Furley stays at 3. Pfeffer and Furley now trading spots, with Pfeffer at 3 and Furley at 2. And those top 3 will stay consistent. Furley is really catching up to Sableski and might even take the lead. Furley now passes Sableski. Sableski at 2, and Pfeffer stays at 3. In these last few laps, Sableski is going to try to catch up to Furley, as Furley's going to try to create some more distance.
And there goes the bell for the final 50 yards.
Furley stays out in front with Sobleski following. And that is how it will end with Cole Furley at number 1, Evan Sobleski at number 2. Nate Pfeffer at 3. And Cole Furley won that with a 4:46.34, with Evan Sobleski following with a 4:48.99. And fourth, we have Eli Holton with a 4:45.45. And then Henry Wang with a 5:04. And Brendan Wagner, 5:17. The next event will be the women's 100 butterfly. There will be 3 heats. The first heat will be Evelyn Peters in lane 3, Bella Pernata in lane 4, Chloe Swanson in lane 5. Off the bat, Evelyn Peters will come in at 1 with a split of 28.03. Evelyn Peters gets first with a 1:00.40. 2, Bella Pernata, 1:02.19. And then Chloe Swanson coming in at 1:03.84. The second heat will have Hannah Lesser in lane 2, Angelina Zhang in lane 3, Sora Sohn in lane 4, and Stella Ships in lane 5.
Sora Sohn placed 8th at the MIT Invitational with a time of 57.40. Went out in the first 50 with a time of 26.95 and a 30.45 split to finish it.
It's staying close between these 4 swimmers at the beginning here. Zhang and Sohn neck and neck. Zhang will take it with a split of 27.83, and then Sohn following with 28.09. Zhang staying in front. And she'll end with 58.89, followed by Sora Sohn, 59.24. Then Hannah Lesser at 59.76. And Stella Ships at 101.94. In the last heat of this event, we have Catherine Lee in lane 1, Esme Blackstock lane 2, Sophia Yao lane 3, Laura Wijak lane 4, Lauren Levy lane 5, and Jade Fulteni in lane 6.
Esme Blackstock finished 7th at the MIT Invitational with a time of 57.26. Laura Wiechak 5th with a time of 56.99. As now they're off. Jade Fulton finished 6th at the MIT Invitational with a time of 57.09. She is in lane 6.
This is a very close race. Sophia Yao in front with Laura Wiechak right behind her. A difference of about 0.2 of a second.
Yeah, very even final heat. I'm noticing a little bit more separation between these swimmers coming out of each turn.
Sophia Yao brings in first place here with 57.79, beating out her time yesterday of 58.15. Lauren Levy comes in at second, and Laura Wiechak comes in at third with 59.48. Lauren Levy, 58.66. Esme Blackstock, 1:00.10. Catherine Lee, 1:00.98. And Jade Fulteni at 1:02.03. The event now is the men's 100-yard butterfly. In this first heat, we have Soren Uvard, lane 2, Sebastian Kai, lane 4, Zach West, lane 5, and Luke Pruska in lane 6.
Uvrard came in 15th at the MIT Invitational with a time of 51.94, and the senior from Tufts, Sebastian Kai, came in 16th with a time of 52.21.
Sebastian Kai leads the pack here. Behind him, Zach West. Excuse me. Soren Uvard leads the pack. He got first with a time of 51.21. Behind him, Zach West at 52.93. Then Sebastian Kai at 53.70. And lastly, Luke Pruska with a time of 55.96. In the second heat of the 100 fly, we have Theo Chen in lane 1, Will Stearns in lane 2, Thomas Wu lane 3, Armand Sika in lane 4, Tolik Borisov lane 5, Timothy Chu lane 6.
Armand Sika in lane 4 finished second out of the MIT Invitational with a time of 48.47.
Armand Sika leading the pack, but it is an extremely tight race between all 6 swimmers. It'll end with Armand Sika at 4th with a time of 50.49. Second goes to Timothy Chu with a time of 51.83. Third is Thomas Wu with a time of 52.21. Fourth, Theo Chen, 52.76. Fifth, Will Stearns, 53.96. And then Tolik Borisov, 55.59. And now, 3-meter diving for both women and men's. Is the women's 200-yard IM. This is the first of two heats in lane 1, Karen Lee. Lane 2, Valeria Strohmeyer. Lane 3, Sarah Liu. Lane 4, Emma Claus. Lane 5, Kimberly Duda. And lane 6, Madison Hagberg. First so far, we have Madison Hagberg. Second, we have Emma Claus. Third, we have Sarah Liu.
Should be all good.
Madison Hagberg stays in front. Right behind her is Emma Claus. Then Sarah Liu. We will finish out with Madison Hagberg at first, 2:14.96. Emma Claus at second, 2:15 flat. Sarah Liu at third, 2:18.03. Karen Lee, 2:19.58. Kimberly Duda, 2:24.78. Now for the second heat. Lane 1, we have Laura Rosado. Lane 2, Tori Atkinson. Lane 3, Kate Augustin. Lane 4, Lily Klingensmith. Lane 5, Kaylee Spears. Lane 6, Sierra McCarty.
Kate Augustin, the sophomore from MIT, won this event at the MIT Invitational with a time of 2:04.08. Behind her was the freshman from Tufts, Lillian Klingensmith, with a time of 2:04.53.
Out in front right now, Laura Rosado with a split of just under 28 seconds. Now in first, we have Kate Augustin. Second, we have Tori Atkinson. Third, Lily Klingensmith.
Tori Atkinson at the MIT Invitational finished fourth in this event with a time of 2:07.45.
Lily Klingensmith, as mentioned previously, was the NESCAC Swimmer of the Week early December. She is the first Tufts women first-year competitor to ever receive the Conference Performer of the Week honor. Kate Augustin stays in first, with Tori Atkinson remaining in second. And we'll finish off with Kate Augustin in first, 2:10.45. Tori Atkinson in second, 2:10.99. Sarah McCarty in third, 2:11.99. Followed by Lily Klingensmith with 2:12.30. Laura Rosado with 2:12.63. And then Kaylee Spears with 2:16.82. The next event will be the men's 200 IM. In this first heat here, we'll have Jalen Evans in lane 1, James Kim in lane 2, Alvin Tsai in lane 3, Nate Pfeffer in lane 4, and Samuel Song in lane 5.
In this event, the senior James Kim at the MIT Invitational had a time of 1:57.71. Jalen Evans behind him with a time of 1:58.23.
Coming in first so far, we have Alvin Tsai, who has been killing it this meet. Alvin Tsai stays in first with Nate Pfeffer, the freshman in lane 4, has been a standout freshman this year. Alvin Tsai stays in first with the swimmer in lane 6 in second. Alvin Tsai wins first place at 1:56.67. Second place goes to the swimmer in lane 6. Do not have his name, unfortunately, 1:59.51. Lane 2, James Kim gets third, 2:54. Fourth goes to Samuel Song with 2:01.73. And then Nate Pfeffer, 2:04.60. With Jalen Evans, 2:06.07. This is the second heat for the 200 IM. In lane 1, we have Aaron Zhu. Lane 2, Ethan Schreier. Lane 3, Michael Wong. Lane 4, Eric Lundgren. Lane 5, Roderick Wong. Lane 6, Connor Townsend.
Eric Lundgren, the winner of this event at the MIT Invitational, sophomore from Tufts, got a time of 1:52.09. And behind him also in this heat was Aaron Zhu in third place, the junior from MIT, with a time of 1:53.04. Ethan Schreier in that same meet logged a time of 1:53.11.
Ethan Schreier coming out first so far, followed by Eric Lundgren in second. Then we have Michael Wong in third. But this is a particularly tight 200 IM between lanes 2 through 5. first is Roderick Kwong. Second, Michael Wong. Roderick Kwong really making strides here in the last few laps. Very tight finish. Roderick Kwong gets first, 154.36. Eric Lundgren gets second, 154.95. Michael Wong gets third, 156.47. Ethan Schreier at 157.38. Connor Townsend, 158.63. And then Aaron Zhu, 200.86. We are now moving on to our second to last event, which is the women's 2 free relay. In the first lane, we have MIT, Tufts in the second lane, MIT third lane, Tufts fourth lane, MIT fifth lane, and then Tufts in the sixth lane. For lane 1, MIT, we have Iris Yang, Vivian Shao, Jennifer Zong, and Katharina Sapoznikov. Lane 2, we have Chloe Devaney, Catherine Skelly, Catherine Franco, Jade Voltenier. Lane 3, Sophia Yao, Annika Naveen, Sonia Seliger, Melody Wen. Lane 4, Elle Morse, Lily Klingensmith, Caitlin Isakoff, Caitlin Omer. Lane 5, Katie Kosecki, Adena Chen, Evelyn Peters, Helen Sun. And lastly, in lane 6, Claire Brennan, Liz Sutton, Katie Shelburne, and Allison Brea. So far, leading the race is MIT in lane 3, then Tufts in lane 4. A difference of only 0.4 of a second.
Yeah, neck and neck between the two A relays from Tufts and MIT.
MIT stays in front with Tufts following right behind it. It's an absolute race to the finish. It is neck and neck. Teams are cheering as loud as they have been all day. It will be a photo finish, and Tufts wins it. First place to Tufts, 136.27. Second place to MIT, 136.36. Just a difference of less than 1/10 of a second. Third will go to the MIT team with 139.77. Fourth to the Tufts team, 140.14. Fifth to the MIT, 144.62. And sixth to Tufts, 146.30. And for this last event, we'll have the men 2 free relay. We'll be in lanes 2 through 6. Tufts in lanes 2, 4, and 6, and MIT in 3 and 5. We'll have Charlie Duffy leading us off for Tufts in lane 2. Eugene Zhang and leading MIT in lane 3. Timothy Chu leading us off lane 4. Evan Liu, lane 5. Eli Holton, lane 6. Next, we'll get Michael D'Amelio, lane 1. Lane 2. Jaden Liu, lane 3. Armand Sika, lane 4. Michael Wong, lane 5. Kapil Shetty, lane 6.
And I'm sure you'll hear the crowd get as loud as they were at the end of the women's 200-yard freestyle relay, as this is the last event for each team, and it has been a very close meet so far, so absolutely critical for a team to win this event.
Now we have Jack Moore, lane 2, Thomas Wu, lane 3, Will Stearns, lane 4, Talek Borisov, lane 5, and Evan Zaleski, lane 6. Lastly, we'll have Alex Gu in lane 2, Toby Otobi in lane 3, Peter Labarge, lane 4, TJ Piercy, lane 5, Sean Carr, lane 6. MIT's in first so far, but it is another crazy race with Tufts right behind. MIT will get it though, 124-24, with Tufts behind them at 124-57. An amazing last two races for this meet. Very, very exciting.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the final scores are at the end of this. Absolutely clutch from the Tufts women's team to secure that narrow victory in this final event, but Tufts men just dropping this final event to MIT. So we await the final scores, I believe.
Women's basketball game going on at Tufts. Tufts is leading Bates 50-47 in the third quarter with 3:33 left to go.
You can tune into that game also by going to TuftsJumboCast.com or by searching around our YouTube channel, Tufts JumboCast. We have concurrent live streams going on as we await the results of this meet. Just as a reminder, after 3 days of the MIT Invitational, the MIT women came out on top with a total score of 1,773.5, while Tufts trailed them with a score of 1,716. And it was a bit closer on the men's side with Tufts, or no, sorry, it wasn't as close. Tufts had a score of 1,766, and MIT trailed them with a score of 1,665.
It is a bit unclear, but it seems that Tufts women have won and that MIT men have won. I think I got it. I think Tufts women won and then MIT won. I'm pretty sure. Teams in the country. My name is Kate Wijak. It has been a pleasure commentating this meet for you. And we'll see you next time.